What up? Check this out. This is how we're going to start off tonight. Here we go.
A little beer, smoking a little weed, fucking shooting up heroin. I'm sorry, no, I can't even joke about that. Did I post the link yet? No, that's the old link.
Every hair like a foot long. Bitch looks like a werewolf wearing a thong. Put it.
So, welcome everybody. Welcome to Fake News Juggalo edition. I stumbled upon a pack of fellas last night, and this is possibly the funniest video I've seen in a long time. I've been dying for hours trying to make this video. This video is hilarious. So we got Fred the Boy Blue here. I'm going to drop the link. Drop his link in the description real quick while we wait for the place to fill up. There's the link. Fred the Boy Blue. These are some Juggalo folks on the internet. On YouTube. This is Tommy James and Fred the Boy Blue. Well, so Fred the Boy Blue is reacting to his friends. This is the Unbreaded podcast. Passing out presents. They usually go down to Jesus Saves. Pass out like breakfast burritos and stuff like that mostly. So, wait for a couple people to jump in here. Then we'll start this reaction video. So this is one Juggalo reacting to some other Juggalos, right? And he was on the panel. And, well, it seems there's a woman named Alexandria. There's a woman named Alexandria in their circle. And so Homeboy's about to go in on Alexandria. This is Fred the Boy Blue over here. He's doing a reaction video. And then we got Tommy James. That's the guy who's about to be speaking. What up, little Timmy? In the house. So Tommy James right here. Tap in with Tommy James. And this is all happening on the Unbreaded podcast is what it's called. So here, we're going to do a little teaser of this one right here. Check this out.
Smoking a little weed, fucking shooting up heroin. I'm sorry, no, I can't even joke about that. Did I post the link yet? No, that's the old link.
Every hair like a foot long. Bitch looks like a werewolf wearing a thong. Put it this way, when you go to use the bathroom in the morning and you see about fucking 1 million foot long black pubic curlies all up on that shit. So this crazy bitch really wants to go and lie and make up the craziest shit she can about me and whatever she can do to bring heat on me, apparently. So why don't we just tell some facts? If you guys want to hear crazy Alexandria stories, let me know.
Go ahead. Tell them.
Okay, well, since we're already on the subject, worst pussy and worst head that I've ever received. She bled all over my... And it was stinky. No. She wants to take it a step to Crazyville with Tommy James. Now, you met your crazy match, bitch. That woman is desperate to have a child. She's hitting the wall. Well, I'll tell you, those are some walls that, no comment on the wall. And you begged me for the Tommy James Dickens.
It keeps going for this. It keeps going like this for a while. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Fred the Boy Blue, I'm pretty sure Fred the Boy Blue wasn't joking whenever he was talking about doing that H at the start. Because if you pay attention to Fred slowly nods off throughout the podcast. But this is actually his reaction video. I'm telling you, this is the best reaction video on the internet. Here we go. And if you watch the whole thing, it's exactly like this. The whole thing's like this. These are just the craziest parts. Here we go.
Multiple times before I let it slip, no pun intended. And then and between that, her wailing like a banshee. Ah! I mean, it's not what you fucking... I like a bitch that moans a little bit.
That sounded a little bit funny right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to comment on that. Like Alexandria, like says, ah.
Ridiculous. There was blood. There was screaming. There was
It
fucking.
was a horror movie.
Oh my god.
It was. It was. She bled all over my cock. The first time we did. The first time we did it. Yeah. Oh, and I know you're watching, Alex. I know you're real mad ain't you, right now. It's only a small part. We're gonna get into a deep dive here, ladies and gentlemen. She, for someone who's on her moral high horse and just wanted to help him with his addictions, why are you trying to pour me up vodka at 10 o'clock every morning? They're fool.
If you notice the dude who's doing the reaction, Fred the Boy Blue, he's slamming energy drinks the entire time, and you can see the look on his face.
You and think it's just hard cider. Yeah, she drinks about a 6-pack of those a day too, along with
yeah, it's one thing that's very funny is that Alexandria does not like smoking weed. People smoking weed is bad for you, but drinking every day in the morning, that's perfectly fine. I can get to know this bitch. I can do that too. I'll keep up with her. Fuck it. Yo, Alexandra, if you out there watching this, I will fuck you, bitch. Give me some money and I will fuck you and get drunk and shit with you. Maybe we can do a little coke. I don't know. But as long as it ain't weed, no weed.
No, here's what it was.
10 in the morning.
She wanted the hot Tommy James Dickens. Yeah, she said a lot of things about kids, and when I said something about getting a vasectomy this year, and she ripped. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. Bitches do shit like this, but this is a little extra. She's trying to get people to come after me in my real life. She's antagonizing all the right people to get some kind of fucking ass whooping going on.
I swear to God, I woke up to this shit in the middle of the night. YouTube recommended this shit, dog, and I tapped into it. And this dude, Fred the Boy Blue, I'm pretty sure he lives with his parents, and he harasses, I don't know if it's his dad or it's his stepdad, he calls him Ron, and he harasses that fool with all the time with questions about Juggalo shit. And this led me into a this whole pack of these fucking Juggalos, and they're wild, dude. They're fucking wild, homie. Real talk. Let's run this back a little bit. Hold up. This, I swear to God, it goes on like this for like a half hour, but I had to just take the best parts. Yeah, exactly. He goes, I can rock with her. He goes, that's what I'm looking for.
Stories, let me know.
Go ahead. Tell them.
Okay, well, since we're already on the subject, worst pussy and worst head that I've ever received. She bled all over my, and it was stinky. No. She wants to take it a step to Crazyville with Tommy James. Now you make your crazy match, bitch. That woman is desperate to have a child. She's hitting the wall. Well, I'll tell you, those are some walls that, no comment on the walls. And you begged me for the Tommy James Dickens multiple times before I let it slip, no pun intended. And then and between that, her wailing like a banshee, I mean, it's not what you fucking. I like a bitch that moans a little bit.
That sounded a little bit funny right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to comment on that. Like Alexandria, like says,
ridiculous. There was blood.
Best fucking reaction ever, dog. I swear to God, dog, this video keeps getting better and better, dog. The last frames are the final.
There was screaming. There was fucking.
It was a horror movie.
Oh my God.
It was. She bled all over my cock. The first time we did it. Yeah, and I know you're watching, Alex. I know you're real mad ain't you right now. It's only a small part. We're going to get into a deep dive here, ladies and gentlemen. She, for someone who's on her moral high horse and just wanted to help him with his addictions, why are you trying to pour me up vodka at 10 o'clock every morning? They're fool you and think it's just hard cider. Yeah, she drinks about a 6-pack of those a day too, along with
yeah, it's one thing that's very funny is that Alexandria does not like smoking weed. People smoking weed is bad for you, but drinking every day in the morning, that's perfectly fine. I can get to know this bitch. I can do that too. I'll keep up with her. Fuck it. Yo, Alexandra, if you out there watching this, yo, I will fuck you, bitch. Give me some money and I will fuck you and get drunk and shit with you. You know, maybe we can do a little coke. I don't know. But as long as it ain't weed, no weed.
No, here's what it was.
10 in the morning.
She wanted the hot Tommy James Dickens. Okay.
Oh,
She said a lot of things about kids. And when I said something about getting a vasectomy this year, and she ripped. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. Bitches do shit like this, but this is a little extra. She's trying to get people to come after me in my real life. She's antagonizing all the right people to get some kind of fucking
you can see Fred the Boy Blue there starting to lose it a little bit. His eyes are closed and whatnot, and just watch him. He goes downhill from here.
Ass whooping going on. Now, woman, you're fucking crazy. Oh, bro, CBD clouds, don't even get me started. Like, she's full of hot air, literally. Like, we'd be sitting there smoking a cigarette and her little butt trumpet would go off and, like, shoot her across the room. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, what the fuck do you eat? Like, I'm a man and I got some man gas, but man, not very attractive. I'll tell you that much. And, is she the world's most unattractive woman? Not exactly. But do look like a werewolf be wearing a thong. I definitely would like to get that out there. And I mean, she bled all over my dick. I mean, with barely any action, like her shit all but closed up. I mean, honestly, I was pressured. I felt pressured into these sexual engagements. She had brought it up several times, and then that turned into all the constant wanting to get me liquored up, all the conversation matter. She shot for it hard. And like I'm just slandering your good name over here. But you took it crazy. You spoke on my family. You doxed me. You fucking have tried to get me in trouble legally and on the streets. You're doing everything in your power to get young Tommy James fucked up. And I see you.
Look at Fred the Boy Blue has pretty much lost it by now. He's basically nodded out completely. This is about the time I picked up the phone and realized that and realized he was kind of nodded out. So here we go from here.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't feel like, am I a little annoying sometimes? Definitely. Am I a little crazy sometimes? Just a little bit. But there is a fucking moral guide somewhere in there. There's a little bit of a compass, and there's some shit I just don't do. Have I been a full-blown drug addict? Fucking A. Have I raged on some motherfuckers? Fucking A. But stealing identities and beating up old people are not in my repertoire, and you will not see that associated with anything that has to do with me. So keep making those criminal thoughts and those criminal allegations. And I got more I can say. I'm taking it light still. Sorry. Any questions?
Like, what?
I guess there's not really much to say, is there? Well, I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm having people peep her shit. I know she's watching now. You know what? There you go.
Oh my god. I couldn't go back to sleep whenever I fucking watched this last night. I swear. I fucking died for like an hour today chopping up that video. It was so hard to chop up that video. Hey man, shout out to these dudes. Homie, for the viral content. Here, I'm putting some links in the chat. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to Yeah. Oh, I'm subscribed to the Boy Blue all day. I'm already subscribed. I subscribe to Tommy James as well. This is content right here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Tommy James on my channel. Because that dude's an entertainer, dog. He may not be fit for polite society, but that dude's an entertainer, dog. I want to know who this bitch is. I wish I could find out who Alexandria was. I think she's on YouTube, dog. I want to find out who she is. Oh my god. Let's see. The Unbreaded. That's it. That's the name of their what you call. That's the name of their podcast. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a bunch of juggalos too. Yeah, hit them likes, please. Thank you, Timmy. Oh my god, I almost died, dog. Almost died. That's just so This makes me wonder how much craziness, like, you think like every month, homie, you find some new amount of craziness on YouTube. You're like, oh my god, what is this? You know what I mean? And then, but it just keeps coming because it's out there everywhere.
Drinking a little bit.
Hold on.
Drinking a little beer, smoking a little weed, fucking shooting up heroin. I'm sorry, no, I can't even joke about that. Did I post the
Look at it.
link yet? No, that's the old link.
Every hell.
All this dude does, from what I could tell, is hang around the house and make YouTube videos and harass his dad. Anyone want to come up and bullshit? I'm just bullshitting, dog. Just reacting to this video. I died watching this video and watching it and making it, and I was like, I gotta share this video. I'm gonna react to this video. I feel like the world is owed these people, and I'm gonna do my best to get these guys out there. I think they're funny. I don't think he's stupid. He's not stupid. I think he's incredibly high. I think that's why he said that. He was like, "Oh, shoot, little whatever." And I think that's why it's funny. Is that you can tell whenever he's sober, like whenever he's out there harassing his dad. But look at this food. What? Watch this and tell me this ain't funny.
A little beer, smoking a little weed, fucking shooting up heroin. I'm sorry, no, I can't even joke about that. Did I post the link yet? No, that's the old link.
Every hair like a foot long.
Cold plug. Oh my god. This video is off the chain. I'm telling you, dog, there's some characters. These dudes don't give a fuck. Almost don't give a fuck, homie. Here we go. I'm trying to get him on the podcast right now, dog. This fool, watch both of them. I want to get both of them on. Tommy, what's his name? Tommy Dean. Tommy James. Tommy James is a rapper. Tommy James and Fred the Boy Blue. I'm trying to get both of them on here.
Bitch looks like a werewolf wearing a thong. Put it this way, when you go to use the bathroom in the morning and you see about fucking 1,000,000 foot long black pubic curlies all up on that shit. So this crazy bitch really wants to go and lie and make up the craziest shit she can about me and whatever she can do to bring heat on me, apparently. So why don't we just tell some facts? If you guys want to hear crazy Alexandria stories, let me know.
Go
I'm
ahead.
listening.
JDA.
Go ahead. Tell them.
Okay, well, since we're already on the subject, worst pussy and worst head that I've ever received. She bled
Good
all
smell?
over my, and it was stinky. No.
I swear to God, I'm gonna make some shorts out of this, dog. That's the next thing I do whenever I get off of here is I'm gonna cut this thing up and make a bunch of shorts off of it. It's such a fucking hilarious.
So she wants to take it a step to Crazyville with Tommy James. Now you met your crazy match, bitch. That woman is desperate to have a child. She's hitting the wall. Well, I'll tell you, those are some walls that, no comment on the wall. And you begged me for the Tommy James Dickens multiple times before I let it slip. No pun intended. And then and between that and her wailing like a banshee, I mean, it's
Like
not
that?
what you fucking. I like a bitch that moans a little bit.
That sounded a little bit funny right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to comment on that. Like Alexandria, like says,
Ridiculous. There was blood. There was screaming. There was
It
fucking.
was a horror movie.
Oh my God.
It was. She bled all over my cock. The first time we did. The first time we did it. Yeah. Oh, and I know you're watching, Alex. I know you're real mad,
she
ain't you,
watched
right
this
now?
shit.
It's only a small part. We're gonna get into a deep dive here, ladies and gentlemen. She, for someone who's on her moral high horse and just wanted to help him with his addictions, why are you trying to pour me up vodka at 10 o'clock every morning? They'll fool you and think it's just hard cider. Yeah, she drinks about a 6-pack of those a day too, along with
yeah, that's one thing that's very funny is that Alexandria does not like smoking weed. People smoking weed is bad for you, but drinking every day in the morning, that's perfectly fine. I can get to know this bitch. I can do that too. I'll keep up with her. Fuck it. Yo, Alexandra, if you out there watching this, I will fuck you, bitch. Give me some money and I will fuck you and get drunk and shit with you. Maybe we can do a little coke. I don't know. But as long as it ain't weed, no weed.
No, here's what it was.
10 in the morning.
She wanted the hot Tommy James Dickens. Okay.
Oh,
She said a lot of things about kids, and when I said something about getting a vasectomy this year, and she ripped. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. Bitches do shit like this, but this is a little extra. She's trying to get people to come after me in my real life. She's antagonizing all the right people to get some kind of fucking ass whooping going on.
Oh my God. I'm fucking crying, dude. Oh my God. Oh, hey. John, what up? I swear to God, he passes out, dude. Like I chop a bunch of that up, but there's large sections in there where he's just nodded, just passed the fuck out. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's the best reaction video ever, dog. That's my new favorite reaction. Fred the Boy Blue. Best reaction videos ever. Anybody want to chop it up? Here's the link if so. That's all I really got. It was a reaction video. I'm just BSing now. Shout out to these dudes, man. Shout out to them dudes. They're hilarious. Shout out to Tommy James and the Unbreaded Podcast. Merry Christmas to everybody, too. Man. He didn't seem to have a thing right to say about her. The best thing he said was she wasn't the worst looking woman. He was like, this bitch stunk. Oh my God. Yo, you're nuts. Oh, I enjoyed cutting that video together. So how cold is it where you're at? I heard somebody on the radio say it's minus 75 in Montana or some shit like that. Something ridiculous. That's why I had to do my own reaction. It was just like, this is hilarious. I had to share it with the world. I caught that at like 2 in the morning. I woke up at like 2 in the morning and caught that last night. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I was just watching to it. I was like, this is hilarious. I was like, I rolled it back like 25 minutes and just pressed screen record and let it play. And it was fucking gold, dog. Comedy gold. It's like 6 minutes of fucking comedy gold. And you gotta, even the dude's talking shit and the dude's nodding out at the same time. So you gotta choose about what to, because dude starts nodding out and then he starts talking and then he keeps forgetting to unmute his microphone. So he's trying to answer the questions whenever dude's like, "See if you got anything to say?" He's all, that's YouTube. YouTube hooked me up, dude. YouTube hooked me up. Yeah, it is -2 out here. My whatchamacallit froze shut earlier. The door to get gas, little thing. I had to punch it a couple times, and a bunch of ice fell out of it. Yeah, they said something that it was like something crazy in Montana, something absurd. I think they said minus 75. I didn't even know that was a thing out here anyway. You guys, it's 51 degrees in Reno. That's nice right now. That's warmer than damn near anywhere. Everywhere is at like freezing, below freezing. All kinds of stuff is freezing. What are you chewing on? Yeah. My mouse that died. Oh, what? The cold weather? Mouse couldn't take the cold weather. What are you eating? What is that? Oh, it's a bone. Yeah, 51 is nice. Want to jack up the RAM on this computer. About to go throw another 32 gigs in it so I could reply even faster. Yeah. That's like 150 in mouse years. Is it really? They only live to be 2 years old or something? I didn't know that. I know they don't live to be very long, though. I do know that. Yeah, it would be nice if it was 51. It snowed here. We're dealing with it now. It's not horrible though. It just didn't all. It didn't melt like at all. It snowed like 3 or 4 inches, but like all of it stuck. Nothing melted. It's still out there. You gotta throw that salt all over everything to melt it. So I've been doing a whatchamacallit. I've been doing it like as much as I could to dig into this cybersecurity shit, try to figure it out, make sure shit doesn't happen like what happened with Jay. And like the biggest things you could do, the biggest things you could do is set your two-factor authentication immediately on like Google, on everything you can, put two-factor authentication on it, and then just get a VPN, like Nord or something like that. That's like 90% of the battle. After that, it's like you just got to make sure that you don't do stupid stuff, you know? Oh, and get an external hard drive because they're super cheap now, and just back up all your files. That's like one of the best things, you know, is just to have, because even if a lot of the times whenever they get a hold, if they actually do get a hold of your computer, they will just encrypt all of your files, and that's called ransomware. And then they'll say, okay, you send us $500 and we'll send you the key to open up your files, right? That's actually pretty common. So if you just have a backup, you can just tell them fuck off. You can just tell them, I'll just wipe my computer. I don't care about any of that. I'll just wipe my computer. You know what I mean? And then I've got all my stuff backed up on a hard drive. And that doesn't cost you much at all. Like $40-$50 just to have, but you got to have the hard drive away from the computer. It can't be plugged into the computer. And those things right there protect you more than, you're like protected more than most of the world, just like that. I do remember whenever it used to be like this in Colorado a lot. Whenever it actually used to snow, you get like 5 or 6 blizzards in a year, like good blizzards, 2-3 feet. You don't get none of that no more. They shut down everything. If you get like 3 feet of snow now, they shut down everything. Yeah, we got snow too. But yeah, that's some of the biggest shit right there. It's just backing your files up. Backing your files up so they can't use your computer to, can't use your computer against you as a weapon against you. You can just be like, fuck off, and I'll just wipe the whole computer. Fuck you. I'll unplug it, plug it back in, and just wipe the whole damn thing. Start over. What up? I'm trying to learn how to take apart malicious. They have software. That'll let you. It's like an internet environment or something, an isolated internet environment or something, where like you can load actual like encrypt or malicious files. You can load malicious files into it that would normally hurt your computer and run it through there, and it takes it apart, and you can look at actually what's in it. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that now. When I'm going to start taking apart some of these some of the emails that I get that have PDFs in them, because nobody should be sending you a PDF if you don't know them. You know what I mean? If you don't know them at all, no email that you get randomly out of thin air should have a PDF for you to open. It's just bad practice. You wouldn't do that if you were in email marketing. I know I do some email marketing too. If you were email marketing, you're not just going to randomly embed PDFs and everything. That's a bunch of work. It's a whole nother step. For what? You know what I mean? The only reason you would do it is to screw people over, to release executables in their stuff. There you go. 987 red jams %. I use weird stuff that are combinations of things from my childhood that nobody would know. They're things that were only existed in my head. Somebody else did say they got hacked the other day. I seen it. I think this morning, actually. I think somebody else said they got hacked on YouTube. People get hacked all the time. Like big companies. Remember during the pandemic, whenever that oil company got hacked, that oil pipeline company, and they were like, "Oh, we can't process payments. There's no oil flowing." Da 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 da. Remember all that shit? That was a hack. They hacked into their shit and demanded $5 million, and them fools paid it too. But that two-factor authentication shit it's cheap anyway, or I mean it's free anyway, and And VPNs are not that expensive. VPNs are $50 a year or something like that, a couple bucks a month basically. And just doing that right there is like huge. You know what I mean? Huge. Puts you way ahead of the game more than most people. People do get caught slipping. They either get socially engineered. Like, I've been getting a bunch of shitty ones now because I'm looking for a job. I'm trying to pick up another job. And since I'm looking for a job, I keep getting ones that fake ones that look like they're coming from Indeed, but it's not really Indeed. And I do have an Indeed account. I do have one, but I know what Indeed emails look like. Whenever I've gotten 50 Indeed emails, I know exactly what they look like. So whenever a fake one comes in, I can spot it right away. So I know what I'm looking at. Like I said, I just need to figure out how to reverse engineer. Yeah, exactly. VPNs are hella cheap. It's something like that, like $4 a month or $3 a month or something like that. It's not expensive at all to really protect your stuff. Put on that 2-factor authentication, and then, you know what I mean? Just that right there, you can kind of set it and forget it, and it helps a lot. Yeah, and then just as long as you don't click on nothing stupid, just ignore things. They ignore things that you shouldn't be clicking on. Here we go. Hold on.
Drinking a little beer, smoking a little weed, fucking shooting up heroin. I'm sorry, no, I can't even joke about that. Did I post a link yet? No, that's the old link.
Every hair like a foot long. Bitch looks like a werewolf wearing a thong. Put it this way, when you go to use the bathroom in the morning and you see about fucking 1,000,000-foot long black pubic curlies all up on that shit. So this crazy bitch really wants to go and lie.
And that's Fred the Boy Blue and the Unbraided podcast, if anybody was wondering. That's some hilarious shit. Tap into that. You're gonna be seeing some shorts of me from Fred the Boy Blue pretty soon. Yeah, especially like the more the bigger that you get, and the more of an audience you start getting your media in front of, you really got to pay attention, because people are weird, man. People are weird. People will hate you for no reason. Most of the people who, whenever most people who get stalked by people they don't even know. It's just weird people that are in their head on some weird shit. Almost happened to me through Indeed. I caught them because they said they were out of Germany, but couldn't understand my German. I wrote back in German. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That makes sense. You know. Yeah, they try to get into what you called me the other day. Okay, I got a job or an interview offer on LinkedIn, and I look at it, and it's an Indian woman's name, and she's super hot, like crazy hot. And I said, "Oh, really?" So I click on it. I'm like, "Okay, maybe." You know, I forget exactly what it said they were hiring for. I'm like, "Okay, cool, some sort of technical position." And so then I take her name and I put it into Google, and it pops up. And it says that she works for the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation. So I click on that, and sure enough, the same woman that's trying to give me a job on LinkedIn works for the British Broadcasting Corporation. So that's how prevalent it is. Whenever you really start, like I really started ever since Jay, that shit happened with Jay, I just been paying attention. This is like, it's like pretty much an everyday thing. I get something from some sort of scam. What did they just say right now? I just got an email that's fake too. Not an email, excuse me. Oh, from Kohl's. My order at Kohl's is ready. I just gotta go pick it up. I ain't ordering nothing from Kohl's. I don't know about you guys. Shit like that. So it's pretty much an everyday thing. Anyway, I'm probably going to end this one, my friends. I just wanted to share this video with you. My brother's actually in town. I'm trying to get him to come on live with me. I don't know if he's going to, though. He's upstairs hanging out with his homeboy. But I do have to make sure that I go spend time with my family, but I couldn't help myself but make this video. I'm gonna make some shorts of it tonight. That video is fucking hilarious. Yeah, happy holidays, my homie. I just couldn't help myself. I was dying watching that video, dog. I watched it so many times, and it still makes me fucking laugh. But anyway, I'm gonna tap out, my friends. Thank you everybody for showing up. Happy holidays to you and yours. I won't keep you up any longer. I swear to God, go back and just watch the beginning of the video, dog. If you missed it, go back and watch the beginning of the video. And cut this bitch up, put them out there. These fools are funny, dog. I don't care what anybody's talking about. We got to get them on the podcasts. Later. Yeah, there you go, Miss Thing.